Jobina, we've been playing Marry, Kill, One Night Stand all wrong.
What?
Yeah, so I give you a character from a show, and you say whether you'd marry, kill, or one night stand. But
Correct.
the real marry, kill, one night stand is I would give you 3 people.
Oh, so you have to choose for each
And then
one.
you have to choose one to marry, right? And a part of the fun is like, okay, which one of these 3 would I marry?
Okay, I'm ready.
And then like I have to kill. So we're going to do that today because this is our 50th episode.
Whoop, whoop.
And I'm going to give you 3 of the people I think you might want to marry all 3. You might want to kill all 3, but we're going to play marry, kill, one night stand the right way today.
Force it. Here we go.
Let's start the show. Hey everyone, I'm Luther Palmer, and this is our 50th episode of One Episode Stand. This is the podcast where we just have too much fun helping you figure out what to watch and what to ghost.
And I'm Jobina Scott. Think of this like one night stands for new TV shows. We watch and discuss the premiere of a new show, then move on to the next. No strings and no commitment.
No strings, no commitments. 50
None.
One episode stands we've done. We have 50 notches on our television console.
I'm telling you, so promiscuous.
We also dig into some of the bigger questions these shows raise when you're not just watching, but actually paying attention. Jobina, I learned recently that there are 500 new scripted TV shows every year.
Why? What? That's
500.
crazy. Who has the capacity to watch? That's insane.
I mean, if you think about Netflix, right? I mean, I would say that Netflix has 3 or 4, right? Every week.
Yeah, that's true.
And then that's 150. That's 150, 200, right? Just from Netflix.
Netflix is carrying a lot of the water.
Right. I mean, and that was the premise of this show, right? There's so much new stuff out.
So much out there.
We kind of want to get some of the unknown stuff. We want to talk about some of the popular stuff. So again, we're just trying to help people figure out what to watch and what to ghost. We have done 50 shows. So we have not made even a dent in the total number of shows that have been released because it's taken us 17 years to get to 50 episodes.
Just to get here.
So there have been thousands of shows released in the time that we've started
people
doing
have
this
been
podcast.
making their own decisions about what to watch, Luther, because we've been behind.
We just can't keep up. We can't keep up. But we are super happy about 50 episodes because, I mean, we kind of put this, once we got to like 37, 38, we were like, oh, we're close to 50.
Wait a minute now.
We were not close to 50. Like getting from like 38 episodes to 50 has been a journey.
A serious journey. It took more than a year just to get from there to here.
Right. I see podcasts all the time that have hundreds of episodes, and I have a renewed respect for those podcasts because of how difficult it is for us to get to 50. So congratulations to you, Jobina.
Congratulations.
For hanging in there with me for 50 episodes. Right. Now, we will try to get the next 50 out before 2036.
That's our commitment to our throng of listeners, right?
That's our commitment to our listeners. We are here for you guys. But what we decided to do is we decided to have sort of an award show, kind of looking back at the best and worst shows that we came across in our 50 episodes. And let's put the best overall pilot. Let's do that last. Because, isn't like best picture last in the award show, right? Yep. Right. So let's start with this. We've come up with a lot of couples, right? Mm-hmm. Who's the couple that you rooted for the most in all of these 50?
Okay, this is going to be such a weird choice, but I was rooting for the couple in Dying for Sex just because I thought their connection was the purest of all. Like, this man. This was
the woman, the main woman, and then her neighbor, right?
Yeah. So this woman is dying of cancer. This man is her neighbor. He falls for her, and then she tells him he's dying, and he stays. I just love the two of them, and I wanted them to have as much happiness for as long as they could.
Which was literally like 2
Which was a couple months, right?
Why do we laugh at that? That's
so
funny.
Terrible.
I was rooting for it's not really a couple, actually. The seeking brother husband. The black, they weren't a couple,
family.
Right?
They were a family. They were
family.
a throuple.
Right,
yeah.
Right. I like that they were doing it their own way.
Yeah.
I thought they had good chemistry. They all had good heads on their. It didn't seem like someone was being manipulated or coerced into it. So I was really rooting for them. I was also rooting, of course, for the couple in Love Life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Marcus and Mia. They were
Marcus and Mia.
What was not to love about the two of them? I loved it.
Yeah. They were awesome. And that was season 2 of Love Life.
Yeah.
Did we end up talking about that whole series or just the first episode? Did we confine ourselves?
No, we confined ourselves. We didn't get carried away.
We both really loved that.
We loved it.
Yeah.
We got carried away, but we didn't force our listeners to to hear it.
Right.
Okay, so Luther, every couple that we discussed was having sex. And so I'm curious to know, we know that we've had a lot of sexy sex scenes. What was the least sexy sex scene for you?
I actually thought the dying for sex scene.
Oh no, the couple I was rooting for.
Right. He came to the emergency room, Jobina, and they snuggled on the emergency room bed. Mm-hmm. And did things with
and they
each
got
other.
some action in the hospital.
Right. I've been in hospitals. Like, there's nothing sexy about
it's not
an
the
emergency
smell,
room. Like maybe a regular room where there's a door.
Right.
There was literally the sliding curtain, and they had to like tell the nurse who was kind of rooting for her, like, "Hey, can we get some privacy?
Give us a minute."
I guess. But I also had the Queen Charlotte. Was it Queen Charlotte?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Queen Charlotte.
It was Queen Charlotte.
No.
It was like a Bridgerton spinoff. Yeah.
Wait, we did another show about a queen, right?
Oh, we did.
I think it was that one.
Oh, that where she had like her hymen checked and all that.
Yes, it was the hymen check.
Oh, that
one.
was terrible.
What? The Serpent Queen, right?
The Serpent Queen.
Yes, the Serpent Queen.
Yes.
Where she's getting married to a king, and on their wedding night, there's a room full of people, including her
whole
mom,
audience,
his mom, the priest is in there.
That is
Imagine your wedding night, Jobina.
There is no way. I would just be like, I'm sorry, I'm going to sleep. I'm not. Nope.
You know, a lot of guys have performance anxiety.
I would imagine everybody. Your mom.
Would be a struggle for guys.
Yeah, your mom.
My mom
is sitting at the foot of the bed.
And I'm trying to kiss on somebody's neck.
No,
and my fingers are,
not.
Roaming.
No. And she is literally stiff as a board because she is horrified. No. Mm-mm.
Oh, man. Okay. Most Where Are They Now reality show characters. We've done a few reality shows. Which person would you want to, do you most want to know where they are now?
I think it's the woman from Virgins who had vaginismus. So she's the woman who she had a somewhat of a desire, but she was also a little bit grossed out by sex. Like she found it to be so out there from what she would want to do. Like I want to know if she got over it and if she
East
got
Indian
any
heritage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so curious about her.
So she was bringing to the show. She, like I said, there were in that series there were people who were virgins for various reasons, and her reasons were somewhat cultural. Mm-hmm. And then she's trying to sort of break out of this cultural denial of sexuality.
Yeah.
Which was, and she had a long way to go. So yeah, I would be curious to see.
I wonder what happened with her.
What quote unquote progress looks like for her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the same series because I would like to see there was a white guy who I thought over the course of the show, so he was a virgin, he wanted to have sex, he was looking to have sex, but he was awkward, he lived with his parents, he drove a minivan for unknown reasons, He had a very strange haircut that didn't sort of make him attractive.
Yeah.
But I thought in the course of the entire series, he made some good strides. I think he got rid of the minivan. He got a haircut. I think he started dressing a little bit differently.
He got a girlfriend or two. Yeah.
He got a girl. See, he was a nice guy. So
Yeah.
I would be curious to see how he's doing now. Okay. What was the most forgettable for you? So not good, not bad. Like when you looked at the list of shows, what show were you like, oh, right, that?
I mean, I can't say that I didn't remember it because we did it recently, but it was just kind of for me, which was Common Side Effects. Like, especially when I juxtapose it to the other animated series that we did, like Carol and the End of the World, I will never forget, with her old parents and a throuple with their caretaker. Like, it just, Common Side Effects just didn't do it for me.
It just didn't hit for you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I get that. I ended up watching the whole series.
I didn't.
And it was just like, it had promise, right? Like, that show was based on this guy finds this sort of quote unquote like miracle mushroom.
Yeah.
And he's up against the pharmaceutical industry. So it kind of has some conspiracy theory stuff going on. It had potential. Yeah, you're right. It just didn't, there was nothing stand out good about it per se.
Yeah.
Mine was The Peripheral that we did pretty early on. You didn't like it at all.
I didn't like it.
I think I watched a couple more episodes. It just, and then when I was looking through the list, I was like, oh, totally forgot about that show. It's one of the ones I just forgot to even go back to, right? Like, I said I was going to watch it again, and I just forgot. Like, it wasn't good enough to even remember to go back to. So, okay. Were there any shows, Jobina, that you regretted going on that second date with? So you proudly proclaimed on this podcast, it is not a one episode stand. You're going to watch the rest. And then you got into it and just said no.
I don't think so. Like, if I loved it, I watched it all the way through. And even if it didn't deliver what I thought it was, there's none that I was like, this stole 4 hours of my life, 5 hours of my life.
#no regrets, right?
None.
That was your.
Yes.
Mine was, and we always get this mixed up. Is it Your Friends and Neighbors, Your Neighbors and Friends? I don't know which one it is. That one, it had promise, but then after I got like 2 episodes in, I'm okay without understanding how we got. Because remember, it started, the first scene of the first episode, he wakes up
gripping,
next to this bloody dead guy, and you're trying to figure out, like, how does this happen? And they go backward, right? They flash back to how he starts committing crimes and stealing from his neighbors and friends. I just didn't care after the second episode. It was just about a suburban guy living, kind of a wealthy life. I just wasn't interested in that. So I kind of regretted going back to that. Okay. What about worst show? Jobina, what was the absolute, like, you would say the least people would enjoy this show?
I heard one. I don't know that any of them were super terrible.
Oh,
I mean, I think, well, except for that 90s show. That was the one that we were like,
awful.
Why did we even put this on the podcast? It was so unbelievably bad. And because you have this comparison point of that 80s show, like, it was also super disappointing. It was awful and terribly disappointing.
No, we had the reference of that 70s show, right?
That's right. That 70s show. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
I remember I had found that there was something called That 80s Show, which was
also bad. That's right.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Which was also
which
bad.
Should have given them a clue. Like,
yeah,
you had the magic in the 70s. Leave it there. You had
the magic. Yeah.
That
was all time awful. I also thought Pop the Balloon was awful.
Oh, it was terrible. You're right.
That was so bad. And then for that one, you had the reference of the actual YouTube show.
Exactly. So maybe this is like,
which was good.
The form, like,
Netflix
you can't,
just ruined it. I mean,
ruined it.
Oh man, that was so bad.
And I felt bad for Yvonne Orji because she's so great. And I was like, how could you affiliate yourself with this trash? It's so bad.
Who could have known, though? Who could have known it was going to be that bad?
Because it was so popular. And
Right. So I'm going to throw a curveball here because I watched. So Tracy Morgan has this new sitcom out called Crutch.
Okay.
And I watched it. Jobina, it is some of the worst television I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh,
because
Tracy.
it's this like family sitcom with the laugh track, and Are laugh tracks done? Like, are we done with laugh tracks in 2025?
I think we have to be. Nobody likes fake laughter. It's gotta be real.
And then when the joke is corny, or maybe the joke is like silly, or I guess like intentionally corny, right? And then the laugh track comes in, and you're thinking, no, it makes it less funny.
You're right. It's worse
because there's this big pause, right? So I think on like The Office and shows where there's no live studio audience, there's not this pause for laughter. The conversation just kind of goes.
Yeah, and it's more believable.
Crutch is man, it is bad. I felt bad. I feel bad for everyone involved.
For Tracy, it's embarrassing.
It's horrible. Well, I don't feel bad for Tracy because he's
clearly
he's the type that doesn't get embarrassed. It just feels like
he's fine with it. He's like, did I get paid? The answer is yes. I'm fine.
Right. Do you have, I don't have one for this one, but do you have a most or best hair, best outfits that we saw?
Oh, yeah. So Queen Charlotte for me, and Bridgerton before it, but we didn't talk about Bridgerton, but Queen Charlotte, every wig, every dress, like I love, and I'm not a period piece person, but I loved looking at the fashion, the hair on Queen Charlotte. It just was fantastic.
You say you're not a period piece person, but here
I'm
you
not.
are. Here you are swooning over the thing that makes period pieces period pieces.
I know, but that's the only thing interesting in them to me.
So what don't you like about them? Like what is objectionable to you about period pieces?
I don't know. Like part of it is that I just feel like they're trying to recreate a time and space that we don't have a frame. Like we don't have enough of a frame of reference to make it believable. Like I can just, especially if I know the actors, I'm like, yeah, but that's Kevin Costner, or that's like, I don't know. I can't get on board with it.
Yeah. I mean, what about like documentaries?
Yeah, documentary is fine. It's just a period piece acting to me.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, where am I at on period pieces? I think what people like about period pieces is the fashion, is the hair, is the stuff, and that stuff isn't interesting to me. So I'm less interested in period pieces for that reason, because the thing that they do the most effort to do, make them look good and make them look authentic. I just don't.
It doesn't work for you.
That. Okay, which series premiere had the best cliffhanger final moment? Or maybe we'll say even initial moment, right? Because Your Friends and Neighbors did have that initial moment. Like which one had the most gripping moment?
I mean, I'm going to give it to Adolescence. Like they start the first scene with like the police coming to this family's house.
Oh,
like,
right. Yes.
The parents, the people playing the parents did like the most remarkable job of being like, what in the actual heck is happening? That like the acting is so good and believable. Like that to me was like I knew from that scene I'm watching every episode of this show.
I remember us talking about that. If you're just at home with your kids and the police knock on your door and say, we are arresting your child for murder.
Right.
And you're like what? Yeah. And you're powerless because there's 40 police officers in your home. So you can't,
what can you do?
You're not taking my son.
You're a good kid. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we are.
Right. Yeah, that was, wow. I thought about Paradise. Remember at the end of Paradise, they sort of revealed that they were building this big underground city. And it was like, whoa.
Didn't see that coming.
Did not see that coming. So, yeah. What about biggest missed opportunity?
Okay, I'm going to go to a show that you said you were rooting for the people, and I'm going to say Seeking Brother Husband. And here's why.
Oh.
Because like once you started reading about the series and the people, you come to discover that like so many reality TV shows, they are posturing. They're not telling you the whole story. They're curating a story for you because they made it seem like, okay, here's this women's empowerment version of Seeking Sister Wives, because now the woman has multiple husbands. And what they don't tell you is that these people are living in a community where the husbands have other wives and other partners and other girlfriends. And I actually think it would have been a better story because now I see on social media like their posts and things about this story, and they call it, is it like communal living or I live in a community home. And in this community home, there are multiple women, there are multiple men. Like they talk about the benefits of like sharing responsibilities and building wealth. And like, it just would have been more interesting than like, look, I have two men and like one can move the couch and the other one can hang the paintings. Like it was just because they didn't tell the whole story, I thought it was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think we even heard that footage for that show, one of the people said, we were told the show was going to be about a different topic.
Yes.
So they totally manipulate the footage to shoehorn
them. Yeah.
into this sister, brother, husband thing. I think you're right. It would have been nice to see communal living.
Yeah, just like their legit
rather
lives.
Than, it was kind of trite the way that, like you said, there are two guys moving the couch and we're going to introduce this guy into a relationship. But then you're like, well, no, they had already known each other.
Right. Your husband already has another wife. Like, he doesn't care if you get another husband.
Right. I agree with you on that. I thought the biggest missed opportunity was the Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, you didn't like that
I think
show.
there's so much religiosity in this country that there was a way to make fun of it and the people involved in it. I just don't think it landed. I think they went too far. I think by being so ridiculous, it became unbelievable, and it lost the satire-ness of it. You know, satire, there's a fine line where satire, like, it's like not fully believable, but almost believable. And they just lost, they just lost all satire.
Now, did we do season 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of the Righteous Gemstones?
Yeah, I think we came in,
Yeah, I think part of the challenge with the Righteous Gemstones is that they started like 4 or 5 years ago. And like the fever pitch of religiosity in this country wasn't where it is right now. Like, I'd be interested to see, like, if they started right now, would they take a different tack?
Right. The religious right.
Yeah, it wasn't quite where we are.
Wasn't it though?
At the moment. I mean, but they weren't in power the way they are now.
Right,
like,
Yeah, because there's a certain like you sort of root for the Righteous Gemstones, right? Because they're this like, you know,
this motley crew of right.
But yet these are the churches and these are the groups that are leaning right and giving power to. Exactly.
Like, you don't see Papa Gemstone making some giant political contribution and nefariously like interfering. Like, you don't see that, and I can hear you on that.
Okay, best writing dialogue. I had Adolescence. Just amazing dialogue.
Same.
Yeah, and the fact that there was one continuous shot throughout the whole episode.
Yeah.
So the moments of silence, the moments of dialogue were just so well done. That was an amazing series. That's what you had too for best writing and dialogue?
Absolutely. And, you know, I would also give them best acting and performance in a pilot. Like, they just, every character nailed it.
Except the one,
the sister. Who did you not think? The sister. But you know what? I thought they did a good job of making the sister not that significant. Like, she...
Yeah, because she wasn't good. I mean, she was okay. I think she suffered
about your sister if you get arrested. Like, she's still herself. She still has her teenage life. Like, your parents now become completely overtaken by you and your issue. Like, I don't know. I thought she was
I appreciated the storyline.
I don't didn't act it well.
She just was. I think she just suffered from the other people in the series were just so amazing.
Yeah.
And then it's like, she's just like, oh, okay, like I'm da-da-da-da-da. So,
yeah, like 10 years from now, she's going to be like, I was the sister in Adolescence.
Right, right. Yeah. Okay. Best overall pilot. Where are you at on that?
Best overall pilot for me goes to Beef. I almost said Adolescence, but I gotta say Beef just swept me away. I mean, clearly it was the first one that we not only did the first episode, but we did all the episodes and like a recap episode. It was just the writing, the acting, the casting, the story, all of it. was phenomenal.
Yeah, Beef was. And the other thing I liked about Beef, it was that the show was original.
Mm-hmm.
It really went to some original places with them falling off that, and like being stuck at the bottom of that ravine together.
Right. Yeah. So many good twists and turns.
Like, I think if you describe the show, it would sound totally ridiculous, but it really hit on some perspectives and things about success and things about immigrants and what they're striving to do and like what it means to be successful, what it means to be looking after your family. I just thought such a really, really good.
And obviously part of it is because you think about who the writers are, producers are of the show, but like no stereotypes, no tropes, like none of that. Like really delivering the story about people who are Asian and not like, okay, here's all the stereotypical stuff you believe about Asian people, which I thought was so well done.
Yeah. My best pilot overall was actually Virgins. Just really? Because, Jobina, there was a virgin on that show who had been married before.
You cannot get over this. Yes, this woman was married.
I mean, you talk about like jaw drop moment of watching a pilot. Like
when she said, "I'm divorced," I was like, "Wait, what?"
Again, not funny. Like again, this is not a comical thing.
It was so hurtful for her. Yes, it was so hurtful.
But to remind everyone, she had married someone who was basically looking for a green card.
Yeah.
But she knew that, but then also thought that there would be romance, and he was like, absolutely not.
He was like, put your clothes back on. Do not,
right.
Sleep
and
on the couch.
She's not terribly unattractive. It just
he just
clearly
wasn't here for it. He's like,
used.
That's not what I came for.
Yeah, I guess I would wonder. We talked about most. Where are they now? Where is he now? Like, where is that husband? Did he get his green card?
He probably did, and he's married to somebody else.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Okay, Jobina, let's do more or less, because we talk about more or less with certain episodes. What do you want to see more or less of in television going forward?
I want to see more, to your point about Beef, I want to see more original themes. Like when we started talking about like, what is the deeper theme of this show? We started to get into this, like, it's one of 4 or 5 things. And like originality, I think, is missing in programming. Like for the 500 options that we have every year on streaming platforms, like how many of them are actually really original, make you think about something in a completely different way or something totally new. So that's what I want more of.
Yeah, to your point, a lot of the shows we watched are should I stay or should I go? Whether it be from a relationship, from a job, from a career,
family,
family. Like that ends up being the theme. And we talked about how that's probably the question of our lives, this middle-aged group, because the kids are leaving. The kids, they're not having long careers in a certain company. And then our parents sort of stayed in marriages, stayed in relationships, stayed at jobs, stayed in churches. And our generation is, what are we, Gen X? Is that what we are?
Gen X,
Yeah, we're sort of struggling with, do we leave? Do we go? We've been married 20 years. We've been at this career for 20 years. We've had these siblings for 30 years. And like, is it time to cut?
Yeah.
And I would agree, like, let's pull out some new themes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine more or less, and maybe these are connected. Mine more or less is I want more Tubi. Like, I think we need to, because I think that's where experimental stuff is happening.
Yeah, that's where it's going. Yeah, because Damascus was totally original. Like, it was so new, different, interesting. Yeah.
They're taking chances. Like I sort of get it. When you have a big budget, you can't really take a lot of risks.
Yeah.
Which is the sad part of like success sometimes. The more successful you are, the less risk you can take. But, these Tubi shows, and Jobina, there are probably 30 Tubi-like platforms that we probably need to tap into to find some more originality.
Okay, I'm going to stretch beyond Netflix in the coming episodes. I'm going to do my best.
Okay, let's do this and that. So we usually talk about, this show is a combination of this show and that show. What is this and that? But let's do this and that in terms of what kind of show would you like to see? What 2 shows that we've covered would you like to see have a love child to create a new show?
Okay, I would like to see, and maybe this is now going to go in the exact opposite way of original that I said I really wanted, but I would like to see alpha males and just like that have a love
Okay.
child, because I think
Oh.
alpha males, like all the women were kind of like, well, they're secondary characters. They're not connected to each other really that much in any way. Like their stories were secondary. And just like that, most of the men are secondary and all the women are primary. Like, I would like to see a group of incredibly strong, smart, beautiful women who are friends, like come together with a group of men who are also on a journey, etc., and see what sort of love child that show can have.
I like that. There's been a couple shows where I can't think of any of them now, the names of them. But what they'll do is they'll show a scenario from one person's perspective, and they'll show the fully out, and then
Yeah.
they'll come back and then say, "Here's the same set of things happening from the other
Well, like
person's perspective."
Fleischman's in Trouble, right? We
Oh,
saw the
right,
whole
right.
thing from
Yes.
his perspective. And then it was like,
Yes.
Claire Danes, like there's this whole thing going on with her.
Perfect.
The
Exactly.
wife.
That would
Yeah.
that would be good. I would like that too. I said I want to do Fit for TV, which was an expose, right,
Yeah.
on documentary, and then like The Bear, like a cooking show.
Hmm.
I want to see the downside of all of these reality cooking
yeah.
shows.
Hmm.
Like what is happening behind the scenes on all these shows? Because there's so many of them. Some are good, some are bad. I just wonder, like, what's cooking is such an important part of like life and our experience. Are people's lives being destroyed?
Right.
Is it fake? Like are people's
Well,
careers
yeah, are like
being
chefs
launched?
are they really getting real jobs after this? Are they flaming
Yeah.
out after? That's a good one.
Yeah, so I would like to see that. Although I'm not even really into cooking shows. I just know they're so popular. I just wonder what the dark underbelly of these. That's really what I'm after. It's the dark underbelly of the cooking shows.
Okay.
Okay. Are we ready for the Marry Kill One Night Stand?
We are ready.
Okay. I want to start. I want to
Oh
give
gosh.
I got
I'm
some
feeling
good ones.
unsettled
I got some
about
good
this.
ones.
I'm
I got some
feeling
good ones.
unsettled.
I'm going to give you Marry Kill One Night Stand. I'm going to give you Xavier Collins, which was Sterling K. Brown's character in Paradise.
Okay. I knew you were going to make this hard for me.
I'm going to give you Damascus and Damascus.
Oh, come on.
And I'm going to give you Lino from the show From Scratch, where he was the chef.
Oh, I could barely remember him. Okay, let's see. This is hard because the chef was also very handsome.
And he was a chef.
And he was a chef. This is so hard. Oh, dear. Okay, I am going to... I'm clear that I'm going to have a one-night stand with Damascus because he's having some issues, but he's okay. I mean, he's very handsome.
He's in therapy?
He's in therapy, but I'm probably not going to commit my life to him.
Okay.
But I'm not going to murder him. So I have that in the bag. Now the question is between Xavier Collins and Lino.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to marry Xavier Collins.
Okay.
I'm going to become a mother to those children.
Right.
And
Wait,
I'm
the mother
gonna-
might still be alive, though. Remember,
she might be, but she's not present, and I am going to I am going to survive the end of the world with my
Right.
man
Okay.
Sterling K. Brown, and then Lino. I'm sorry,
Aw.
you cook a good pasta, but I gotta let you go.
Oh, I feel bad for Lino.
I do, but that was a good one. I'm gonna give you some credit for that one. That one was good. Okay, here we go. You're gonna be surprised. I think because I also went back to From Scratch. And I'm going to give you, I cannot believe you picked Lino because I went all the way back to From Scratch. I'm giving you Amy Wheeler, who was played by Zoe Saldana on From Scratch. I'm giving you Lisa Todd Wexley, who is played by Nicole Ari Parker on And Just Like That.
Oh, whoa.
And I'm...
Mama
Now
mia.
I almost gave you. I'm telling you, I almost gave you the character played by Tracy Ellis Ross on Black Mirror, but she was so crazy. I was like,
yeah.
I know you love Tracy, but
Yeah,
maybe not the
yeah.
character. So I'm giving you Queen Charlotte
Oh, Queen Charlotte.
So those are my 3 for you.
So I gotta go. I gotta think about characters, not actresses.
Characters, not actresses.
Right. I have to. So Amy Wheeler was.
She was the, I'm trying to find
the,
myself
right.
artist. Yeah.
That whole, she was a little flighty, right? Wasn't she kind of flighty a little bit?
She was. Like, did she like forego law school to go over there and paint in Italy and falls in love with Lino and all that?
And falls in love with Lino. And I'm gonna have to one night stand her though, because I like a good artist. I'm gonna marry Lisa Todd Wesley. I think she's. She's got her life together. Mm-hmm. She's got her priorities.
So fly. She's well dressed.
I can't think of a negative about her, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know that they portrayed any glaring flaws. Mm-hmm. I mean, she loves her husband. She supports her husband.
She does.
So I would marry her. Plus, she's fine as hell.
And then off with her head for Charlotte.
Oh, which makes me feel bad.
I know. She's so fantastic.
But Queen Charlotte, for me, I don't know that she added
she would
a lot.
love you fiercely. Like when she found out that you were mentally unstable.
Right. She would still love me through my
she
mental
would
instability.
Love
That's a positive
you fiercely.
I'm very unstable. Actually, we shouldn't laugh at that either because she didn't add anything for me, Jobina. She just there was nothing truly memorable about
her. Okay.
The way that she moved. And I mean, like you said, her clothes were amazing, but that stuff that just didn't land on me. Like her as a character didn't land on me.
No, I thought you'd be tempted by the afro at the wedding.
No, I wasn't tempted by the afro at the wedding. I feel bad, but I feel bad, but I have to kill Queen Charlotte. So who was the most? Okay, did I miss that? Who would you say is the most marryable character that we saw though?
So tough. I mean, maybe I would still give it to Sterling K. Brown's character. He's interesting. He's a dad. He cares about his kids. He's smart. Yeah. He's accomplished. He's saving the free world. Like I don't know. I think he has a lot of husband potential.
Yeah. Now he does work in a Secret Service. He does have a dangerous job. Are you living the life of a?
You just don't. You can't tell me what you're doing, so I'm not gonna.
Right.
I'm not gonna know anything about it. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I think my most memorable character, and I forgot her name, but the main character from Dying for Sex.
Oh yeah, I can't remember her name either. I know her real name is Michelle, but
yeah. I just thought she was smart and funny and interesting and cute.
And you wouldn't have to stay married that long. Is that why you picked her?
I wouldn't have to stay married that long, right? The marriage would be short.
That's why you picked her. No.
So I could, after a couple of months, I could move on to another person. But I liked her.
Yeah,
she was willing to explore and now I'm curious about what she was like, 5 years before she got cancer, because she was like sort of, one of the storylines in that show was that she had never had an orgasm with someone outside of herself. Right?
Yeah.
Which sort of speaks to, there was some trauma, right? There was some trauma involved in her life.
Yeah.
Which, a lot of people have traumas you have to work through, but I would say she
was game to work through it. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say one night stand character also comes from Dying for Sex. Her best friend was probably the best one night stand character because she was a hot mess. Like her life was a hot mess, but she was very sexual, very sex positive, very sex forward. Yeah. So I would.
She's cute.
One night stand. Yeah. Did you have a one night? Like, is there a person who you just said I'm attracted to this person, but I just could not, like, under no circumstances could I marry this person?
Maybe it's gonna be the Jason Bateman character from Black Rabbit. Like he's crazy. Like you don't want him in your life for a long time. Like you don't even want to tell him your address. Like you got to meet up with him somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
But he seems like a good time.
Okay. I got one more that I forgot, Jobina. Best cast chemistry. And and the only reason I bring it up is because I would say Carol and the End of the World, the parents had good cast chemistry with their live-in nurse.
They did. They were in a full-on love relationship.
Yes. As soon as they found out the world was ending, they were like, yes, we want you to be in a throuple with us.
With us. And we're going to be nude the entire time.
And they were naked. That's right.
They were naked the entire episode.
I mean, that's cast chemistry. When you can be naked with someone.
24/7.
That's cast chemistry.
I'm going to give it to the actors of Four Seasons. Like, they just did a phenomenal job of making me believe that they were lifelong friends, that they had a history from college, that there were all these complex
Right.
They did such a good job of making, because that's hard to do, right? It's not like you've got to make us believe that you've known each other for 30 years on top of what you're giving us right now on screen. And I give that to them 100%.
Right. Shout out to Severance. I'm just looking at our list here. Like, Severance didn't win anything, but that was such a
were good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there anything, Jobina, as you look back at the shows, is there anything that you felt was unsaid that you wanted to come back to and talk about with these shows?
Well, I mean, we talked about this theme of like, do I stay or do I go with my family? And I was just thinking about this with Black Rabbit. Like, we talked about the dynamic between the two brothers and do you cut him off? But just recently, Oprah has been digging into this, like going no contact with your family. And so I feel like it's getting its own legs. It's got to turn, like it's officially called no contact. Like, there are people who are like, oh, I've been no contact with my mom for 7 years. Like, I wish I had explored more of like what's happening in the no contact space with families. Of course, I do not want to go no contact with my family. Anybody who's listening to this, I love my family. I do not.
Like you're kind of.
I love my family. Please don't go no contact with me, any of you. But like, I think it's just interesting that people are. It is easier, right, to stop being friends with people. It's easier. But when you say like, I'm going no contact with my family, like I'm not going to talk to my parents anymore. I'm not talking to my siblings anymore. Like, I am cutting off from them completely. Like, that is significant.
Yeah. Jobina, my mother's family is this really big family. I mean, we go back like 4 generations. Mm-hmm. And a lot of my mother grew up next door to a lot of her first cousins, like the really, really close-knit family. And there have been stretches where people have just disconnected from the family. And there's a cousin of mine who I don't think she's no contact, but she's only contacting her siblings and no one else knows where she is, knows how she's doing. We don't know the full story of what happened, but she has no contact. And every year, everyone's like, hey, has anyone heard from, and no one has a good story. The siblings aren't really sharing the full story, and it's just, I feel bad for her because maybe I shouldn't. Like, maybe I'm looking at my family through rose-colored glasses, and maybe she's like, maybe she feels bad for me, for
she's like, you're still going,
right. But it is fascinating, and it happened. And I had an uncle. He was gone for 15 years.
Yeah.
And then he had a granddaughter, and that brought him back. Like, now he's back and he's there and he's smiling and he's happy. But for 15 years, I mean, he lived in town with all of us. We never saw him.
We just would not. Wow.
Never saw him. And I don't know what the story is there, but he had this granddaughter and now he's back. So I don't know. Contact is such a.
It's so severe. Like, it's just like, wow, it takes a lot of effort not to do it, I'm sure.
Yeah. I would say, so Jobina, we've had, like, this podcast has had some ups and downs, where we weren't recording or we, like, I would say I am glad that we have stuck it out because I really enjoy doing this podcast. I enjoy watching these shows. I enjoy discussing them with you. For people like Jobina and I, we don't like to talk about these shows offline because we want to sort of like we want to say things on. So, but we have to stop ourselves so much because we start talking about these shows.
So good. Yeah.
We want to like what was funny, what was not funny. And then we both have to, well, usually it's me saying, Jobina, stop.
Yes,
like,
stop it. Yeah.
Right? Save it for when the microphones are on because we don't want to, you know, we
Can't
really, our friendship has changed a lot because we've been in contact with each other so much. I mean, we have sort of, we are friends through a mutual person, but our friendship has grown. So it's been really a great,
fantastic.
It's been a great time doing this podcast with you. So
here's to 50 more.
Here's to 50 more
in under 4 years.
In under 4 years. Jobina, we got to do. There's 500 new shows a year.
We have got to do better.
We got to do like 6 shows a week almost just to get the
just to keep up.
Just to keep up. My goodness. Anything else? Anything else you want to like?
No, just same sentiment. It's good stuff. Let's keep going.
All right. If you all have enjoyed these 50 episodes, I hope by now you have subscribed to the podcast to be alerted when new episodes drop. If you're listening on iTunes, you can give us a rating. The theme music is still, it has always been, and will probably always be Freedom by Paradox Hip Hop.
That's right. It's a good tune.
Yeah. And we'll be back next time with another series premiere. So looking forward to that. Jobina, let's end on this. Every story has a moral. What was the moral of this episode?
I think the moral of this episode is that the two of us have lots of fun laughing about, talking about TV shows, and we want you guys along for the ride.
Yeah, I agree. Moral for me, like even fun things are difficult. So as much fun as we have with this podcast, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So for me, it sort of strikes the right chord of like there's a creative output or I'm working creatively. There is some work and effort that goes into it, but it's also a lot of fun. So my moral is start a podcast. If you're listening to this, and a lot of people think, oh, the podcast market is saturated. Who cares? Like we're not. Jobina, we have zero sponsors. We have zero sponsors. We're not trying to make money. We do it because we enjoy doing it.
Because we love it.
And it has been fun for us. So I would say whether you're going to talk about television shows or trains or whatever you're
interested in, yes.
Start the podcast.
Start the podcast.
All right, everyone. See you next time.
Bye, everybody. It was just kind of bleh.